Welcome back to Further Solutions Academy. Further Solutions Academy. Encourage us more, help us to share our videos. If you have not subscribed, help us to press on your subscribe button. Please help us to do that. They are very important to us. At this point, we have over 190 videos on our platform. It means you can come to this platform to learn any topic of your choice without any problem. And also, if you want to meet us, at this point we need fund, we need money, we need to do a lot of things here in our studio. We need to upgrade many things, and we are not paying, we are not charging anybody on this video. It's free for everybody to use, and because of that, we need help. You need to help us. You need to contribute to this platform so that you people can enjoy us more. To reach us, you can use this number to reach us: 2348034495990. Now you are free. You can call us on this number. You can also WhatsApp us, and also Telegram is allowed. You can use any of those three things to meet us. Please, we need help. Please, we need help. Just contribute your little. Nothing. No amount is small at this point. No amount is small. Now, here on this video, I'll be working on resultant of several concurrent forces. Now, we always know it as a Coplanar Forces. Anyway, so on textbook we call it a static motion. And after we move on to equilibrium and other part of it, which is very good for everyone. Now, it's also in mathematics, also in physics. But because of realm in mathematics, I'll be using. It's also a branch of mathematics or physics. We call it mechanics. They are under mechanics in mathematics, which physics also mechanics. Those two things are relevant. Now, let me move on. When we talk about several of them, it means we have done composition of forces of force. We have done resolution of forces, which is the resultant of it. And this time around, we are talking about several forces acting on a point. How will you handle them? By the end of this video, you understand how to handle such problem. Now, let's continue. I have here we resolve forces F into vertical and horizontal components. Which is, I was talking about F of, this one is vertical and the horizontal. One is F of Y, which I've explained that, and the F of Y. Please take note of that. I've explained that, and we have done that on our previous video, which is F of Y and F of X. Please take note of that. I'm sorry, I'm not carrying it along. Please understand that it is done with the aid of a table. Done with the aid of table. Now, when we talk about aid of table, okay. Now with the aid of okay, it is done with aid of diagram. Now it is done with aid of diagram, which is, we have shown the diagram of something like this. Okay, with aid of diagram, of the table shows in the examples follows. Now, I've shown you the how it is being done. That something like this, something like this, something like this, something like this. Now, it's not left for you to use your brain and resolve it to. Let me just hold on to this. Let me not explain this now. Let me just keep on to it for now, because it will convince. As a teacher, I must let it to be simple for everyone to understand. Now, but just notice that after I resolve, I will go to my resultant. It always equals to summation of f of y squared plus summation f of y x squared all root, which I'm coming from a what Pythagorean theorem. And I'll use my R. We call it, my R is called resultant. I don't need to say much with forces. Now, and my summation, you know what this means, which is sum of f of y. It means f of y. And I have, this is called sum of f of x. Mistake of that, and also my tan theta will be equals to summation of f of y all over summation of f of x. We have done that earlier. Now, which are we having my theta equals to tan inverse of everything that is, oh, let me put it, summation of f of y all over summation of f of x. Mistake of that. Now, summation, it means we are summing up all what we are talking about. I don't need to say much. I think with my two videos, with our two previous videos, you can understand everything that I'm saying here. That is why I don't need to go and write that diagram and all that. Now, and with this, I can now move on to solve one or two questions, which it will really help us to understand this part very well. Now, for instance, I have the diagram. Now, the diagram comes this way. -30°. I call this place 30°. Now, this is 20°. You all know that this is 10 Newton, 30 Newton, and X and Y. You know that this is Y. Has to find sum of the components of the forces along the x axis. Now, if I have something like this, how do I solve it? You have to understand what you need to understand. The first thing you need to understand here is that how I now get it done. The first thing I will let you to understand is that this one, we call it what? F of what? X. And this is my F of what? Y. And somebody asked us to find along with what? X axis. Which is, we are referring to what? Horizontal. We are referring to horizontal. And this also, this is what? My minus y. Minus y. Which also, this one will be f of x. Now, that is what we need. It means by having that, I will generate a table. I call it forces. I call it horizontal components. And can I put a resultant? I don't need the resultant anyway. Now, the first thing I will move on is that let me start from force 30. 30 Newton. This is my 30 Newton. It means 30 Newton is there. It means I'll be talking about what? I'm working on the what? It means I'll be having cos 30 cos theta. 30 cos 30, which I'll be having, it will be also the same thing as 30 multiplied by root 3 all over 2, which I'll be having 15 root 3 Newton. Now, I'll move on to the next one, which is 20 Newton. It will be 20 Newton is here. It means I'm looking for this part. Since I have that part, I will be having 20 sine 30, which also is going to be 20 multiplied by 1 all over 2, which is 10 Newton. 10 Newton. I will now move on to the last one, which is called 10 Newton. 10 Newton, it means is at the origin, which is at the point of 0 and 360. Now, it means I will be talking about what? Cos of this. Now, we are talking about this, which is on the origin, which is 0. Sine 0 is always what? Is 0. My answer is 0. Now, I can add up total forces. Total will be equals to 35 root of 3. That will be 35.98 Newton. I use my calculator anyway. 35.98 Newton. That is all what I need for that. That is done. That is done. Now, okay, that is done. Let me move on to the next one, which is, can you see, very simple to solve. Okay. Now, I have another question. 2 forces Q at a point. The magnitude, the magnitude of P is 24 Newton, and the magnitude of Q is 86 Newton. If P acts in the direction thirty southwest, 30 degrees southwest, 40 degrees southwest, 40 degree northeast, and act in the and Q act in the direction of 30 degree west. Find the A. We have components of P and Q. B, magnitude of the resultant forces. C, angle which the resultant F makes with the horizontal. This is how it always comes in any exam. That is how it always comes. Now, when I have it this way, you must understand the logic. Solution to this problem. The logic behind these questions lies here, lies here. And don't forget, we are talking about a what? A force. Please understand. And I've told you earlier, magnitude means value. Now, you have to understand the logic behind this thing. Now, northeast and northwest. Understand it on the condition on a four cardinal point. Now let me generate my 4 cardinal points. Now I will have it as one is this, one is this. My Q is 30, and it means northwest. This is my northwest. That is 30 degree northwest. We call it Q. And the other one is south, northeast. Northeast means 40. This is my 40. Northeast. That is my P. Their force, one is P is 24 Newton, and my Q is 86 Newton. That's all. All what I need are being solved. I can now resolve. Now, resulting angle. I can result it if I want to result it, which I can say that what? This is what? 30, which I'll be having, you know what is called horizontal, and which is, I'll call it f of x, and I will call this place f of y. And also, I can move on by having, this is my 40. I call this place as my f of y, and whatever I have here, I call it f of x. Now, I've resolved the angle. Now, I can now continue by having, okay, the question is almost solved, which I can now handle question is on exam very, very plain to me now. Now, the ear is 86 Newton, while ear is 24 Newton. Please take note of that. That is very, very important. Now, let's move on to the force. I have forces. I have vertical component and horizontal. How do I say that? Horizontal component. Now, with this, I will now continue by having, what are the forces I'm talking about here? I'm talking about a force 24 Newton, and also I can answer the vertical of a 4, which I'll be having 24 cos 40, which the same thing as what? Calculator 24.20. Now, okay, it will be the same thing as 18.39 Newton. Now, also horizontal part of that, it will be 24 of sine 40, which it will be equals to now 15.45 Newton. Now, I'll move on to the next one, the next force. I'll deal with this force. Remain this other force, which is force 86. Newton, which I will move on. What is my 86 Newton? I'll be having 86 cos 30, which is I'll be having I'll be having 974.48 Newton. Now also I'll be having 86 cos 30, which I'll be having now this one must be a minus. It must be a minus. Yes, because of this is minus here. It must be a minus. And yes, it must be a minus. Now, since I have it that way, it will now be equals to minus calculator 43. That'll be 43 Newton. That'll be 43 Newton. Is it 43? Yes. Okay. That'll be 86 multiplied by cos 30. Cos 30. Okay. Okay. Okay, now I'll be having minus 74.48. Now, that is all the forces I'm playing around with. Now, my total of this, it means I want to add up this, I want to add up this. So just I can generate something very good for it. It will be, this one will be 94.87 Newton, while this one will be minus 27.57 Newton. Now, I can now move on by having that. It means summation of f of y and summation of f of x are equal, which is I have them available already. Now, I can now say that my resultant equals to root of summation of them, which is 94.87 squared plus minus 27.57 squared. It must be extended, which I will be having calculator. Sorry, I have to press my calculator direct because there's no time here. And please, which I will be having after my R will be equals to 96.86 Newton. 96.86 Newton. Now, since I have it that way, I can now continue, which is that is my A. I've solved my A. I've solved that for A. Now my B, which I'll be having time theta equals to summation of f of y all over summation of x, which are going to be 92.87 divided by minus 27.57, which I'll be having my theta will be equals to tan inverse of minus 3.3685, which I'll be having 73.47. Okay, that is now. Okay, let me call this place beta. Now beta will be equals to that. Now my theta will be equals to 180 minus what, 73.47, which I'll be having my theta will be equals to 107 degree. 107 degree. Yes. Is it 107? Yes. 107. Now which is it will be equals to 106.5753, which is approximately equals to. Now, approximately equals to. That is all about that. That is all about that. Now, this is B and this is C. That is, this is B, this is what? C. This is B, this is C. Now, that's all what we need on that part. Now, and see how good this part of mathematics is. It's very, very interesting. Okay, should I stop here? Okay, let me quickly try to. Okay, I would love to stop here, but before I stop here, let me just put a light to a question. 4 forces, 4 coplanar forces of magnitude 5 Newton, 5√3 Newton, 10 Newton, and 10√3 Newton acts on a body in the direction 300 Newton, degree, 30 Newton, 00 Newton, degree, they are all degree, and 120 degree, respectively. Find the magnitude of the resultant force. That is 1. 2, if the mass of the body is 6 kilogram, or should I use kilogram or kg? 6 kilogram. Find its acceleration. Now, this is a very good question that anybody can ask you in any exam, which you need to understand it very well. I don't have time anyway, but I'll quickly try to explain it. The first thing we do here is that these questions are lies on this particular one. This time around, they didn't give us in terms of what. Now, you have to know what they are saying on what? On your plane, which is on your compass, which is our bearing, wherever you call it. Now, 4 cardinal points. Now, note that I can have a cardinal point this way. Now, the first angle I'm referring to is 120. 120 degree. Now, that is first angle I'm referring to, which is the angle of that 120 will be 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, which is the last one, which is I'll be having 10√3 Newton. The next one I'll be working on, it will be 300. 300 is next. Now I will have 300 here. Not only this place is 300, everything from here to here is 300. Now, since I know as 300, it means here will be 300. Which one is complying with 300? Which I'll be talking about 5√3. It will be 5. No, it will be 5 Newton. 5 Newton. 5 Newton. 300 is 5 Newton, which is the first one. 300 is 5 Newton. The next one will be what? 330. I will call this place 330. Now 330 comply with what? Which, because they are respectively, it will be 5 root 3 Newton. And since I have that, I can now move on by having the last one is 10, which is 10 Newton. By so doing that, I can now resolve it and redraw it. If I should redraw it, I will have something like this, I will have something like this, which I'll be having, the first one will be 30 degree, which is 10 root 3 Newton. And the second one I'll be having from down up, which I'll be having something like this, which is, I'll be calling it 30 degree, which is also, it will be 5 Newton. 5 Newton. And the last one I'll be talking about, it's come up like this, which is I call it 30 degree, which is, it will be 5 root 3 Newton. 5 root 3 Newton. Okay, 5 root 3 Newton. Okay, and the last one, it will be 10 Newton. 10 Newton. By so doing that, you can now solve your, hope you know all you need here are available for you. All you need here are available, f of x, and so minus f of x, f of y, and this one will be what? Minus f of x, and so on and so forth. You can use that and you generate your work and you take your table and go, because there's no time with me here. After that, your force will be always equals to mass times acceleration. Whatever you get as your force there, it will be here, and you make your acceleration, which is whatever you put there, and you put it in meter per second square. Sorry, that is all you are asked to do on this part. I just break it down because of the time. Once again, Further Solutions Academy. Thanks for watching.